college with a degree in history and urban teacher education and found herself working for the state of New Jersey at Job Corps in Edison, where the conditions were so poor that it was impossible to teach. There were no materials, and teachers were expected to supervise students in bathroom and janitorial duties. Hetty led the organizing drive and created what she thought was a Job Corps teachers union and demanded the recognition from the boss. At the point where she learned that there was a statewide organizing drive with the Communications Workers of America for clerical, professional, and supervisory state workers, she became a union shop steward and ran for office, and eventually became the president of CWA Local 1037 in the spring of 2002. Over the next 5 years, Hetty developed an organizing department in Local 1037, and the local grew from 6,000 state workers into a militant powerhouse of 10,000 state, county, municipal, home care, and private sector worker. In 2008, Rosenstein became the first New Jersey area director for CWA and the District 1 organizing director as well. CWA is organizing to build a movement for democracy and economic and social justice across the state of New Jersey and across this country. Workers' rights, in Hetty's words, are human rights. Join me in congratulating my sister, Hetty.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Good morning. So, as you saw, when you bring the women of labor up, they rock the house. In fact, I think these women are so extraordinary and such an astonishing resource. I want to thank Chairman Curry and Vice Chairwoman Lizette Delgado for this recognition. This unbelievable resource in our state. You see how really good they are, and I just want to remind everyone that we have to be 2 and 3 times better than the men around us to get any recognition at all. But I will quote from my sister Millie Silva, move over. Anyway, when I learned that I was actually going to get some award from the Democratic Party, I thought I was totally perplexed. Because in case you haven't noticed, I have been slightly critical of the Democratic Party in the past. But then I thought, what am I talking about? Because the real Democratic Party, the one that we want, is the one that embraces labor, embraces women. The Democratic Party that called out the National Guard to protect sit-down strikers from scabs and thugs and not to evict them. The Democratic Party that regulated Wall Street after the Great Depression, created bank insurance and unemployment insurance and workers' compensation and Social Security. The Democratic Party that put thousands of unemployed workers to work building the Hoover Dam and turning water into electricity throughout the West. The Democratic Party that understood that the way to regulate corporations and prevent the grossest forms of speculation and private profiteering was to pave the way to unionize whole industries: steel, auto, telecom, rubber, all manufacturing. The Democratic Party that embraced the Voting Rights Act, the Equal Rights Amendment, and then understood that the way we stop corruption in government is to strengthen a civil service system and not to dismantle it. Great thanks to our Democratic Party this week on that. The Democratic Party that knew that the way to end discrimination and create a gateway to the middle class for women and people of color was to expand collective bargaining rights to the public sector, not curtail them. Our Democratic Party, the one that passed the Affordable Care Act, because health care should be a right and not a privilege. That is the Democratic Party we want. That is the Democratic Party I want to build stronger and bigger in this state. Because I don't know about you, but I am not a Christie crab. about our Democratic Party. Real Democrats don't endorse Republicans.
Congressional district, and I'm telling